Hi again, Doug here from X-Frames FPV, and today I've got a build-out video for you. Now this is a little different because we're going up in size. 6 inches were really popular for a while, and then they kind of pulled back a little bit. Now they're kind of coming back into popularity, and now we're seeing 7-inch frames coming out there. And so that's what we're doing here. We're building a 7-inch for a customer. The frame that we've decided to go with is the Hyperlite from pyrofliprc.com, and the Hyperlite is, you can get it in 4, 5, 6, and 7-inch configurations. This has the HD top mount, so if you wanted to run like a Connex system on it, it integrates right into the frame. But this is a really nice, durable 7-inch build. We're going to be putting some really fun components on it. So let's get to the tabletop, okay? And this is of the Hyperlite EVO HD. Now this is the 7-inch version, and the option for 7-inch is very new at Pyrodrone. And I had a customer contact me from Costa Rica and said, hey, I want one of these built. I'm going to be in the States. Can you do this? And so we've got to kind of fit it within this timeline, which shouldn't be any problem. So let's get right to it. Now, I may actually do a full build on this. I'm not positive if I'm going to or not because it just takes so much time, but that might happen. But we'll get into the build out here, which shows the components that are going to be going into it. Well, first of all, let's talk about these F80s. And I absolutely love these motors. Just all the new motors that have come out from T-Motor are just gorgeous. The new F40 Pro, the F60 Pro, and so this is a really good motor. I have previously, this is a 1900 kV. They also offer it in a 2200 kV. This is the Impulse RC Helix that I built. And this is a 6-inch, so it's got the 2200 kV. And then I think they go all the way up to 2500 kV. So really a lot of options for this motor, and for 7-inch, this 1900 kV is going to run perfectly. We're going to, I think the sweet spot's going to be 5S. We're going to build this to handle 6S. And so for that reason, we went to, I do have these straight LiPo power, 16 up to 16 volt LEDs that I usually run, but they will not handle 6 volts. They'll handle 5, but not 6. So we're adding these regulated, and this is 12 volts. So we'll just put that on a 12 volt regulator. I'm not showing the Maytag here, but this is going to get a Maytag power hub. As far as flight controllers, well, we were first of all going to go with this Hyperlite F4 flight controller. Actually, this is not Hyperlite. This one is from Get FPV, but it's made by the same. It's designed by FPV Kebab. They're the same, just a little bit different color. But the customer decided he wanted to go with the Raceflight EVO, so I've ordered that. We're going to pick that up today. So that's going to actually go in this build. As far as camera, we're going to go with a Pyrodrone or Foxeer Arrow. And this has built-in OSD and a really great 600 TVL camera. Now, as far as VTX, we were going to put a tramp in it, but tramps are out of stock everywhere, and I'm out of them. And so the customer has one in Costa Rica. So what I'm going to do is just do a quick install of something to get him going, which is this inexpensive DYS 200 milliwatt switchable from 25 to 200. And these are decent little VTXs, actually pretty strong as far as their power rating goes and durability. So we're gonna put that in for now, and then he's gonna switch it out to a tramp. Let's see, as far as receiver, we're just gonna go with an X4R and depend that. And then as far as, this is what we're going with for the ESC. This is the XSD 30. Now this is D-Shot up to D-Shot 600 capable, 3 to 6S. So this is going to be great. Running, we'll be doing fine for amps because we're going to be running more voltage. and lower kV, so it's gonna draw less amps than it would if you ran these F80s on 2500 kV on 4S. Then you might want to you'd be really kind of pushing these 30 amps, but with the lower kV we're not going to have any problem. As far as props, well, we don't have a lot of options, but these are actually really good props. These are from HQ. They're a little spendy. They're around $8 a set right now because the market is just kind of starting to catch up with people wanting to run a 7-inch. These are carbon fiber reinforced, and you can't just get, I mean, you could, but you're better off finding something that's built to spin at these higher kVs. Most of the props that are out there that are 7-inch are built for slower speeds, or built for a slow flyer, and so these work really, really well. So that's really all the components that are going in this. This is going to be a really fast, wonderful one to fly. 7-inch is just going to be so smooth in the air. So we're going to get it built. Like I said, if I do a build video, then that will be on my website as well. But for right now, we've got this build out showing what's going in it. And guys, thanks so much for your support. I appreciate everything you do for me, and I love talking and communicating back and forth with people. Check out my website at xframesfpv.com, and you can see builds and prices, and I'm going to be doing some updating, so kind of stay tuned for that. Thanks so much, and I hope you guys have some time to fly.